Hashtag 30 pages, 30 days. This is a sketchy challenge to do 30 pages in your journal in 30 days. This is page 3, and our prompt for today is to go out on location and find a building and sketch a building or two. As you can see, I'm out on location, but this is definitely not a building. I thought maybe I could go out and sketch the barn, but I noticed that the crocus were blooming, so I sat down on the ground to sketch the crocus. It's kind of a tradition every spring. Some of the things I like to draw, the pussy willows, the daffodils, and the crocus. As you saw in the video, I take a petal from the crocus plant and rub it on the page, and the pigment from the petal leaves a nice colorful smear on the page. Then I took a Derwent pencil, a watercolor pencil, and I quickly sketched in some stems and leaves. And then I went back into the house, and when the page was dry, I took the Lamy pen and outlined the petals on the leaves. The color from the crocus petals usually stays pretty good on the page. Sometimes I do spray a little fixative over it, and I'm going to spray this page because I don't want the pencil from the opposite page to rub off on it. Just adding some lines on the leaves of the picture. It's a very quick sketch. It took me no time at all. Stipple, 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 adding some texture to the ground with some stippling. Gives a little bit more dimension, kind of anchors leaves and the stems to the page. Now I'm going to do some quick journaling. 30 pages, 30 days. This is March 3rd. I'm going to write down what the prompt was. Take your journal outside on location and sketch a building or two. I'm using still using the Lamy pen. It has Noodler's bulletproof ink in it. Noting that I didn't get far enough to sketch a building, but was distracted and had to stop and sketch the crocus. I'll write a few extra notes. The flowers were at my feet at the beginning of the video, but the sun had gone around the other side of the house, and so now the flowers were in the shade. So even though they were open at first, they started to close. Noting that the purple color is from the petal. A couple little nature journaling notes that the buds that hadn't opened yet looked a little twisty. Making a note about the art tools that I used, my Lamy pen and the Derwent color pencil in mineral green. And the other art tool was painting with a flower.